Good evening, fans, and welcome to Waldron High School for tonight's season opener between the Waldron Mohawks and the Tigers from Crothersville. So glad that you could join us tonight as we kick off the boys season here in Shelby County. We've got coverage tonight from Southwestern Edinburgh as well. We'll do some live look-in with them and get some scores and updates from there as well. So as part of our pregame tonight, our Flat Rock Precision pregame, we've got the voice of the Spartans, who's going to be the voice of the Mohawks tonight, Dave Covington, and then Justin Powell. He's a special guest that we got in the booth tonight too. So welcome, Justin. Welcome to the broadcast.
It's a fun time to be here in Shelby County. So thanks for the opportunity, and it's going to be a fun night tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. We've got the KM Sports preseason Athlete of the Year playing tonight, right, Justin?
Yes, we do. We named Tyler Balby, who is a senior for the Waldron Mohawks. We named him our preseason Player of the Year. He's a senior on the Mohawks, and was as very advertised. Last year, averaging just over 15 points a game, 4.7 rebounds, and 4 assists, and averaging nearly 60% from the field. So, very versatile athlete. Can shoot the ball very effectively inside and out. So he should be one of the leaders to look to for Waldron on this upcoming season.
Yeah, so it should be fun to watch him. He's going to be special to watch. And Dave, do you want to talk a little bit about stats from last year with Waldron? And also, can you talk a little bit about Crothersville winning their first sectional, and that run got cut short last year?
Yeah, that's a disappointing thing for them. They went like 18-10 last season after being like a bridesmaid for several times. They finally broke through winning the sectional. And they eventually lost to Edinburgh along the way. They lost to Edinburgh in the regular season, and then turned around and knocked them out in the sectional to win the thing, only to have the season get cut short. And then they had other problems after that, which led to a coaching change, and now they got a new coach, and pretty much some of the same cast of characters coming back. It's interesting to see what they will bring to the floor.
Yeah, we don't know much about Crothersville. Didn't get a chance to capture and cover any of their games last year. So looking forward to tonight. So we'll take a quick break. We'll hear from our pregame sponsor, Flat Rock Precision, and then we'll be back for the anthem and the introductions.
Flat Rock Precision is a premier dealer of precision planting, Yetter, Martin, and 360 Yield. Jim Emmerich and his team specialize in the sales, service, and installation of these products. Flat Rock Precision, proud supporter of Spartan Sports.
All right, welcome back to Waldron as we are getting ready to join. Looks like we do have the pep band with us to our right, and believe that they'll be playing the anthem here coming up momentarily. So we'll get that, and then we'll get introductions, and then we'll get tonight's game underway.
That's what they call
Waldron High School is a tonight no free campus. There will be no pass outs allowed during tonight's game. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans this time, we ask that you please stand as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by seniors of the Aldrich, Amanda Brinson, Emily Brinson, and Morgan Hunterberg.
All right. It was not the pep band. It was a small group down there on the floor. So
Cheerleaders for Waldron says they got the thing, it's a good year for a good year.
I like that.
I noticed that on the signs. Zachary Helt and Zarek Hunt are announced as 2 starters. Jacob Moeller, 3rd starter for Crothersville. Quentin Kiesler, Caleb Spall. So that's the starting lineups for Crothersville. Zachary Helt, Zarek Hunt, Jacob Moeller, Quentin Kiesler, going to be keeping an eye on him, and Caleb Spall. And we'll have to wait for the lights to be turned back on.
Starting at forward for your Mohawks is going to be number 0, sophomore Lucas Mitchell.
Or maybe I use my phone for a
Starting
light.
at the guard position for your Mohawks is going to be number 5, Bryce Yarling.
Looks like got Lucas Mitchell, Bryce Yarling. Another one I keep an eye on, a close friend of mine, Ethan Trueblood.
Then number 13, Tyler Bowlby is going to play the other forward position.
Caleb Schaefer is actually going to make a start.
And number 21 is Caden Schaefer is going to round up the starting lineup for your Mohawks. Kind of a mix veteran and with a young lineup for Waldron, so it's going to be interesting to see how they fare starting out, especially with this experienced lineup in Crothersville.
And with both teams playing their season opener, they're probably going to be feeling one another out. And it looks like jumping center be Quentin Kiesler against
Tyler
Bowlby.
And Bowlby's what, 6'2", 6'3"?
He's giving away a couple inches, tapping to the backcourt and controlled by Caleb Spall. And Crothersville Tigers will have it. Over to Hilt. Down the corner, Spall. Spall drives, pull-up jumper, cannot get it to go. Good backs out by Bryce Shirley get the rebound. We have a Crothersville foul as the player climbed over the mat. We'll have to see who the foul's on.
Said that was great great defensive positioning from Baldy early on for the Mohawks.
With
And
8,
that was a great box.
6,
Great box.
5, 4,
Yep.
3, 2, and that.
Yarling with it. Directing traffic. Truebroad comes up and receives the pass. Truebroad driving. Down underneath to Mitchell. Waldron work it back out. Yarling cut off.
With 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that.
And Waldron gets the first 2 points of the contest with a minute gone with his Moeller. Pass around up top. Oh, underneath. That's going to be there all night if they can utilize it, but Kiesler missed the shot.
They've been looking to Kiesler on both these possessions so far, and he's going to be one of those X factors. So
Schaefer ended up losing the ball at the other end and taken away by Spall, but then Spall lost it out of bounds, and Waldron will get it back.
So Kiesler is going to be one of those X factors for that the Waldron has got to look out for tonight, and.
Yeah, with him being 6'4", they tried to utilize it early. Shot is missed. Oh, offensive rebound underneath as the rebound scored through several players. Schaefer came out of there with it. Speaking of Schaefer, back to him. Over Trueblood. Now, Bowlby with it. Yarling. Crothersville setting up a 1-3-1. Now switching the man-to-man, now setting the pick is Mitchell. They choose not to use it.
It's taken Waldron quite a few minutes to try to figure this Crothersville defense out, and it looks like
Kiesler gets the rebound.
And they're still struggling offensively. So they have got to figure out this Crothersville defense going forward.
Yep, like I mentioned earlier, they had to try to feel one another out.
Yep.
Spall is cut off, runs into traffic. Spall loses the ball. We got a double dribble. Spall lost the ball. Mitchell got the steal, but then committed the double dribble as he tried to feed a fast break opportunity.
With
8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that.
Game of the season. So first game of the season is not going to really dictate the whole thing. You have to go about maybe 10 or 11 games into the season to find out what they're actually.
Just kind of see like what team you're going to be going forward. Open. It looks like.
Lost out of bounds by Moeller.
Moeller dribbles off his foot. Waldron ball.
That's second turnover for Crothersville. Mitchell inbounds to Yarling. Yarling will bring it up, directing traffic before he crosses the line. With it is Schaefer, who's starting in place of Purcell, who's out. Shot is missed. Rebound by Spall. And we got a foul. So they call the Waldron foul on. They got 13. Tyler Bowlby is first. Team's first. Waldron cannot afford to have him in foul trouble. Let's make that clear right now. Bringing it across the Spall. Moeller. Not able. And we got a turnover in Crothersville. I didn't see what 35 Spall did.
So it looked like he traveled.
I was busy trying to write stuff down, especially since I keep it that much in depth for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Up top, Trueblood, 3, cannot get to go.
Hey, that was a great dish out from Bowlby, just recognizing the double team, finding the open man, and he's going to be, as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, he's going to be kind of like that. It was kind of like that. Jokic.
Spall traveled as he tried driving to the hole.
as I mentioned, Bulby's going to be kind of like that Jokic factor for the Mohawks this season. Kind of not nearly as tall as Jokic, obviously, but he can still get it done everywhere on the floor.
That's very true.
So
Driving the hole.
Bulby drives.
Cannot get it to go. Having to try to shoot it over the 6'4" Kiesler. And speaking of him, he clears the rebound out.
So Waldron's still in that 2-3 zone.
Shot is missed, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Crothersville will keep it. 3:29 to go, and there's only been a Lucas Mitchell field goal on a pull-up, and that's been the extent of the scoring for this whole game so far. With 2, with 3, gets it in. Kick back to Helt. Now up top to Spall. Seems like Spall's running things. Trubler got knocked down, no call. Spall's driving.
Oh, tough layup, couldn't get it to go. Waldron on the fast break.
Mitchell got the rebound.
So the Bulby.
Bulby's too far underneath the goal and cleared out of there by Hunt. 3 minutes left.
I think it's that first game jitters.
Yeah, that's what we're talking. A turnover taken away by Bulby, and he had it blocked out of bounds. No, he lost it out of bounds.
I think it came down on his own legs.
Yep, Rossi looked like he knocked it off of his own leg. That will be Waldron's second turnover of the game. Both teams have 2 each at the moment, and we are
actually Crothersville has 4.
Oh.
4 turnovers, and the Mohawks are in a little full court press.
Because 2 times Waldron picked their pockets, and then we had the couple travels.
Mm-hmm. Said help on the top of the key. Swings it over to Bowman.
Underneath to Kiesler.
Oh, good move.
Kiesler, he
Good
looks
move.
the defender and puts it in.
Said Kiesler just take an old school that gives you that old school feel to the Waldron defense, and
Shot is missed by Schaefer and cleared out of there by Spall.
Nice quick behind the back move from Spall to get the layup.
Crothersville's taking a lead. Final 2 minutes. Trueblood driving, pull-up jumper, tries to use the glass, cannot get it to go. Rebound, Trueblood can't put it on the line. Ethan Trueblood followed his own miss, it's important to follow your own miss. And that's what he did there. And it worked to his benefit as he was able to get the basket and draw the foul. And the foul is called on Zachary Helt.
It was great effort on the putback to get the offensive rebound and the second chance points, and the hustle pays off for him as he gets the end one opportunity with the foul shot coming up.
Or what Kurt calls the old-fashioned.
There you go.
Trueblood makes the free throw. He's got 3 points. Waldron retakes the lead, 5-4. And bringing it up is, I believe, Spall. He is being watched by Yarling. Down underneath to the big guy, Kiesler. Kick back up top to Spall. Minute and a half to go. We got kind of like a baseball score right now, 5-4.
Yeah, Ben. It just has that feel that we're gonna have that we're gonna have a low scoring game here where each possession is gonna count, and Crothersville is certainly looking for the right moment to score as he
driving
and played up
Spall
short.
cannot get to go.
Crothersville with
Fight for the rebound, and
Crothersville with multiple opportunities, and it's finally knocked out off of Crothersville possession going over to Waldron.
inbounding is Mitchell to Yarling, and Yarling will bring it up. Looking at the bench for instructions before bringing it across the timeline. Over to Mitchell. Up top, work over to Yarling. And Mitch Kuna checked in on the last dead ball. Traveling call. I think they may have got Yarling for that. I'm not sure. That's Waldron's 4th turnover. Crothersville's turned it over 5 times. Small brings it across. Looking for a place to drive against Yarling. Unable to do so, gives over to Helt. Bowman, who checked in for Crothersville's out there. Small with it. 20 seconds. Waldron on top by 1. 15 seconds. And Small's content just dribbled out with True Blood guarding him, but not close enough to get a count. 8 seconds. Pick up top. Long 3. Got it.
Said that was a nice.
Damian Bowman.
Said that was a nice driving kick out to get them the 3 right before the half.
We'll be back after this commercial break. This is Shelby County Basketball on Dark Media Group.
For over 100 years, Stewart Seeds has been committed to building partnerships rooted in local solutions and promises delivered. Isaac Powell provides personalized customer service and locally tested products that fit your farm and help your bottom line. Isaac Powell Seed Sales, proud supporter of Spartan Sports.
All right, we are back. 7-5 Crothersville lead as we begin the second quarter.
With 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
and a drive and gets cut off. Mitch Kuhn, who came in late first quarter, is coming out for the second. And True Blood is the other one. That's the 5 for Waldron. And we got a turnover.
Said 5th turnover of the game for Waldron as Mitchell dribbled it off of his foot, and Crothersville is coming up with the basketball was held man's point guard position.
They got Bowman, Helt, and looks like the big tree.
It's that great.
Keesler missed the shot.
It's that great defensive help from Balby, and he drives and gets the layup inside.
Great take.
Tyler Bowby takes it in. That ties the game up.
So Balby's was doing everything at the moment for the Mohawks. 7-7 to score. Just over a minute was gone here in the second quarter.
Oh, we got foul underneath. True Blood may be playing him too tight. I think that's who they're going to call the foul on. So I finally got who Crothersville's coming out with. Bowman, Helt, Hunt, Keesler, and Spall.
So it was when these two teams opened the season with each other last year. Crothersville got the better of the Mohawks, 57-44. So it looks like we got much of a closer game in store for us tonight.
Checking back in is Caden Schaefer. And Ethan Trueblood's getting checked on by the trainer. If everything's okay down there. Give him back to Spall.
With 8, 6, 5, 4, 3.
All the way out to Bowman.
And
we're going to stop for the ball. Jump ball.
Said you got Kuhn with the block for the Mohawks on the play, and then great hustle from Kuhn to get the tie up.
Both fans were cheering the efforts. Both group of fans were cheering the efforts for both teams.
It said efforts good. It was great effort from both sides, especially for the Mohawks as Waldron still standing
with 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and
play until the whistle's blown. And
yes, that's about every sport. If he starts hitting that outside jumper, Waldron's going to be in trouble, but he missed it, and Schaefer gets a rebound.
said Schaefer with the drive, kick out. Mitchell for three.
Cannot get to go.
A little bit off.
Rebound helped.
Said help with the rebound.
Yes.
As Spall brings it up quickly for the Spartans, and he sets up.
And I was mentioning earlier, if Kiesler gets going from the perimeter, they're going to be in trouble. Traveling on helped. That's 6 turnovers for the Tigers.
So 7-7 our score with just 2 minutes left. Just 6
Mitchell
minutes left.
inbounds to Yarling. The Yarling will give over to Kuhn. Long three is good by Bryce Yarling as he receives a return pass from Kuhn to knock a 3 in. Waldron breaks the tie and are ahead 10-7. Back up top, Spall. Crothers was playing more of a deliberate type of offense. Oh, a 3 from the parking lot. He got it. Caleb Spall.
Said from the volleyball stripe.
Which I call the parking lot because it's so way out there.
So that was more of Steph Curry. Steph Curry said Steph Curry would certainly be part of that shot.
3. Somehow Lucas Mitchell got a 3 to go that
Said Lucas
hit the
Mitchell
top rim, hit the front of the rim, bounced high, and fell through.
Lucas Mitchell responds in a big way. It was in a big way from the Spall 3 as he gets his 3 off.
Spall hit a 3 to tie it. Mitchell hits a 3 to break it.
Said
Oh, count it and put him on the line. Kiesler.
Said that was a great give and go from Spall to Kiesler as he gets the N1 for a chance to tie the game with 4:49 left in the half.
Foul call to Mitch Kuhn. And looks like we got
22.
number 12, Derek Deaton, checking in for Crothersville. And 22, Dominic Stevens, checking in for Crothersville. So Crothersville's playing 8. Kiesler, 3-point play opportunity, cannot get it to go, and skying high to grab that rebound is Tyler Bowlby. He'll get it to Trueblood, who cannot get it to go. Rebound cleared out of there by Stevens, and here come the Tigers. Small with it. With Schaefer watching from afar, penetrating, and it's knocked away. It's going to stay with the Tigers. 13-12 Waldron leads. Well, we once had a high school basketball game score of 12-11 when Bloomfield beat Eastern Green. That's many, many years ago when they played the Ron McBride stall ball method.
Right. And nowadays, you see these teams as
Shot is missed.
As Spall misses the shot, as Stevens gets up and puts the shot back up, and looks like we got a foul on Waldron.
And he got Trueblood for a second.
So Crothersville gets the put-back basket, and they get the ball back. So let's see if Crothersville can take advantage of this opportunity with just over half, as we're about 4 minutes left here in the first half.
And they have a 1-point lead. Triggering your Spall. With 2, with 3, inbounds up top to Helt. Helt looks over the defense, find out where he wants to go with it. Waldron play man-to-man now. Helt. Back up top to Deaton. Still trying to get familiar with some of the names on Crothersville. They have about 8 different ones that played at this point. Oh, another long 3. They're going to have to pay attention to him. Spall hit another 3 from the volleyball line.
So it was both Scott's squad. As Bowlby gets it up and just a little bit short.
Cannot get it to go, and rebound cleared out there by Kiesler.
Said head coach Bo Scott has got to do something to change the momentum of this game as his 2-3 zone. Crothersville is starting to figure out a few ways to crack it. Getting a few
Almost a
30 seconds left.
steal, but they couldn't hang on to it. They Mohawks batted it around. Yarling got a hand on it, then Crothersville got it back. Shot is missed underneath by Spo. Rebound cleared out of there by Bowlby, and here come the Mohawks. Shot is missed. Mitchell got the offensive rebound and puts it in. West zone we got. See who called the timeout.
It's going to be a timeout, Waldron. So
We'll be back after this commercial break. This Shelby County Basketball and Dart Media Group.
The staff at Brammer & Yen are committed to help your business achieve your financial goals. Their specialized staff will provide you with assistance in all your tax, reporting, financial, and business affairs. Brammer & Yen, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Flat Rock Ag Supply is your full-service farm supply store, offering dry and liquid fertilizers, custom applications, and intensive soil sampling services. Flat Rock Ag, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
With 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and
quarter there for the Spartans. Good game down there. I hear it's halftime right now. And last score update I got was like 29-23.
Who's favored?
That was in the second quarter.
So who's favored?
I believe it was Southwestern.
And back here from the reservation, Crothersville inbounds the ball. Zach Help inbounds it to Spall. Spall bring it up now, back over to Help. Spall, got to keep an eye on him because he made 2 threes from the volleyball line. He's going to try again.
So why not? So he certainly has a hot hand.
Stevens got the offensive rebound.
So Stevens got the offensive rebound and gets the foul call. As
See who it's on? 13, Bowlby, it's his second.
Said that is a big second foul for
Yes.
Said for head coach Bo Scott. Bowlby has got to be careful this last 2:26 to not pick
Stevens
up a third foul.
airballed the first free throw.
Said Bowlby has got to be very careful, at least in how he, at least defensively.
Yarling checks in, or actually got instruction from the coach. He missed them both, and Mitchell clears the rebound.
Said Bowlby's got to play smart here defensively and offensively to make sure he doesn't pick up that third foul before the half.
That's always key if you don't have anybody. Oh, carry called on Lucas Mitchell. That is 6 turnovers for the Mohawks. Crothersville also has 6. Turnovers have been down just slightly compared to the first quarter, but Crothersville, not deliberate offense. Not doing anything fancy, just working it around, get a good shot out. 3, long one, cannot get to go. Mitchell gets the rebound. So Spall's finally cooling off. Made his first 2 threes from the volleyball line, missed a 3 from the volleyball line, and missed his 4th one from just inside the volleyball line.
And we got a score update for the Southwestern boys game live from Edinburgh. It was as of 15 minutes ago at halftime. Your Southwestern Spartans are leading Edinburgh 30-26. So it was very good first outing for this for head coach Brady Day's squad.
Jacob Moeller's going to set to check in for Crothersville next dead ball. Pull-up jumper by Yarling. Waldron hanging tough. Tied by Crothersville, 17 apiece, minute and a half to go.
So just minute 20 left to go here in the first half. 17 all is the score.
Shot is missed. Offensive rebound, Kiesler.
Oh,
Kiesler's got 6 rebounds.
Oh, looks like Zach Held tried to swing it over to the left side of the court, thinking that one of his teammates was going to be there and just threw it out of bounds. So kind of don't know if that was some miscommunication.
That could be.
Offensively, but it was regardless, Waldron has the ball with 1 minute left to go as they cross the strike.
And they have the ball start quarter 3, unless we have a tie-up. Driving and putting it in is Tyler Bowlby. The Crothersville player went down. No call happened underneath the goal. Waldron on top by 2. Playing the final minute out. A Spall bringing it across. Working around. We're almost at halftime here. Spall to Helt.
Said Crothersville being very patient, possibly looking for the last shot here. As
they shot it a little bit quick. Cleared out there by Bowlby. Shot is missed by Stevens.
Said Stevens struggling down the floor a little bit. Looked to be hurt on the play, but it looks like
he did get a little bit hacked, and they didn't call anything.
So nonetheless, we're still playing. 10 seconds left. Bowlby drives.
He is cut off at
kick out.
Mitchell.
2, 1, 2, 3.
Missed it. Time expires. 2 missed 3 as time expires, and Kilt gets the rebound. We go to halftime. Waldron's up 19-17. We'll be back to over halftime statistics after this commercial break. This is Shelby County Basketball and Dart Media Group.
From their crosstown courier vehicles to tractor trailers, AM/PM Express can handle all your shipping needs. From warehousing, expedites, to regular truckload, Doyle and his team at AM/PM Express are ready for your call. AM/PM Express, proud supporter of Spartan Sports. Shelby Materials doesn't just deliver concrete, they deliver value. Regardless of the size of the project or client, one thing remains consistent: the Shelby Quip. Quality, expertise, precision. Shelby Materials, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
RDS Farms and Greenhouse is your local horticultural specialist with quality annual and perennial flowers to beautify your home. Our greenhouse has all the flats, planters, hanging baskets, and ferns to suit your flower needs. RDS Farms and Greenhouse, proud supporter of Spartan Sports.
For over 100 years, Stewart Seeds has been committed to building partnerships rooted in local solutions and promises delivered. Isaac Powell provides personalized customer service and locally tested products that fit your farm and help your bottom line. Isaac Powell Seed Sales, proud supporter of Spartan Sports. Larry Moore Construction specializes in building simple residential garages to a complex commercial campus of buildings, providing a turnkey solution or shell package to fit your needs. Larry Moore Construction, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Shelby Farm Supply is your full-service grain elevator and feed supplier. Travis Beck and his team specialize in the custom mixing of livestock feeding applications. Shelby Farm Supply, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Flat Rock Precision is a premier dealer of precision planting, Yetter, Martin, and 360 Yield. Jim Emmerich and his team specialize in the sales, service, and installation of these products. Flat Rock Precision, proud supporter of Spartan Sports. Muck's Crane and Contracting participates in commercial, institutional, and land development projects in both public and private sectors. Michael and his team invite you to explore their website to discover how Muck's Crane and Contracting can work for you. Muck's Crane and Contracting, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. The staff at Brammer & Yen are committed to help your business achieve your financial goals. Their specialized staff will provide you with assistance in all your tax, reporting, financial, and business affairs. Brammer & Yen, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Flat Rock Ag Supply is your full-service farm supply store. offering dry and liquid fertilizers, custom applications, and intensive soil sampling services. Flat Rock Ag, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Flat Rock Precision is a premier dealer of precision planting, Yetter, Martin, and 360 Yield. Jim Emmerich and his team specialize in the sales, service, and installation of these products. Flat Rock Precision, proud supporter of Spartan Sports. Muck's Crane and Contracting participates in commercial, institutional, and land development projects in both public and private sectors. Michael and his team invite you to explore their website to discover how Muck's Crane and Contracting can work for you. Muck's Crane and Contracting, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Muck's Crane and Contracting participates in commercial, institutional, and land development projects in both public and private sectors. Michael and his team invite you to explore their website to discover how Muck's Crane and Contracting can work for you. Muck's Crane and Contracting, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
All right, welcome back to the reservation
Yes.
here at Waldron High School, where we've got a low-scoring game in the season opener. Mohawks are on top 19-17, so Dave is part of our Isaac Pyle stats that matter in our Kokomo Green halftime report. How about some stats?
Well, we got Lucas Mitchell getting 7 points for Waldron, leading the way. Bryce Sharling added 5. Ethan Trueblood added a 3-point play into the mix. Tyler Bowlby, who was listed as our preseason player of the game, with 4 points. And rebound-wise, Lucas Mitchell crashing the boards with 4. And he had a especially tough assignment crashing the boards in against that 6'4" Quentin Keesler. And got 3 rebounds. Schaefer got 3 rebounds. Trueblood had an offensive rebound. For Crothersville, Caleb Stoll lit it up from well at the volleyball line, hitting 2 threes there for 6 of his 8. He is a game's leading scorer. Quentin Keesler's got 4 points. They've not been able to utilize him. Donnie Stevens got 2, and Damian Bowman added a 3-pointer. And Quentin Keesler's hands down the leading rebounder with 6. Heltz had 2 assists. Spall had 2 assists. And turnovers, with things being a little bit sloppy in the first quarter, they settled down somewhat. Waldron having 6 turnovers, and Crothersville having just 7 after both teams had like about 5 turnovers apiece in the first quarter. So.
Yeah, so a little sloppy to start the first quarter, but I think the pace has picked up quite a bit. and both teams are kind of getting into their rhythm. So
Yep.
I think the second half's going to be interesting.
Yep. And most important thing for Waldron defensively is going to be having to switch up, is having to figure out how to contain those shooters from Crothersville.
So we got a new feature that we're debuting tonight. It's the Shelby Materials Live Look-In. So we've got coverage down at Edinburgh Southwestern game. So we got this live look-in from down there. And Justin, do you have a last score update from Edinburgh?
Yes. So as of 3 minutes ago, Edinburgh actually on a 13-0 run leads Southwestern 39-30 coming out of the half. So very.
And the halftime score was 30-26.
Yeah, so it was very slow pace coming out of the half from Brady Squad. Hopefully they're back into it here in late.
Big adjustments it must have been from the Lancers there
Yep.
at halftime. So I know that Southwestern's not playing with their full roster. There's a couple injuries and things going on. So not sure when they'll be at full strength, but looks like we got a good one down in Johnson County.
Yep, senior Annick Mitchell, Annick Hartzell, actually, my apologies, is currently out right now as he suffered an injury during soccer season, so he's still healing up. So it was obviously one of the big guns for Southwestern, so certainly they're not at 100% strength down there right now.
So now we're back live here at Waldron, start of the third quarter. We'll turn it back over to,
looks like the starters are coming out.
we'll turn it over to the voice and to Justin for the second half.
Waldron's coming out with their starters. True Blood with it now. Over to Schaefer. 3 ball is made by Bryce Sherling. Good start for the Mohawks.
They're picking up the full court press defensively. As
Crothersville's having to get out of the slow-paced game. It helped, drives, and puts it in. And it looks like both teams are coming out with their starters. Helt, Hunt, Moeller, Kiesler, and Spall. We've got another.
nice driving layup from Spall. It's on the fast break. Waldron leads 22-21 with just over a minute gone here in the third quarter.
Finds an opening, goes up against the big tree. Tyler Bowlby finds an opening and draws a foul on Kiesler. It's his first.
Said it was from the looks of it much more. Said both teams are starting to find their groove. Right now.
Nothing but net on the first one. I didn't even have to look up to see that. I heard nothing but net.
Said it seems like it's always a great feeling when you're a basketball player.
Except when you miss the rim and get the front of the cords and not get it through the hoop, then it's a bad feeling.
All right, Bowlby 2-2 on the free throws. Currently 6 points on the game for the game.
Moeller, we haven't seen much out of him. Help's entry pass is knocked away and stolen by Bowlby. And then now Caleb Spall gets a steal, goes to the other end, and we got a foul. 2-shot trip to line for Crothersville. And I couldn't see who Earl Redlin called the foul on. It looks like Caden Schaefer got the fouls first. Team's first second half. And was that around for foul.
We got to at the end of 3.
So it's 2 points in the quarter.
Yep. This Brady Day squad's got a big hole to finish to dig out of.
Oh, that hit the top of the goal. Yarling's three hit high off the rim and hit the truss above the goal, and that's over the backboard, and Crothersville gets it back. Small with it. Oh, dribbled into a double team and is in trouble. The ball squirts free.
Said most
True Blood tied him up and got a jump ball, and Crothersville will get the ball.
said head coach both Scott's full court press is certainly working right now, and working much more defensively with this 2-3 zone going on right now.
And the Crothersville will shoot that to pieces if they get it in 35. Oh, knocked away and stolen by Yarling. And we got a foul. Cannon put him on the line. But Yarling's down double figures.
Said
24
great.
Moeller's the one that lost the ball. He ended up committing a foul trying to get back on defense.
Said it was part of that 2-3 zone. It was starting out the double team. It was getting the turnover, leading to a beautiful layup at the other end.
With a steal, the old-fashioned, as Kurt calls it.
Said Yarling averaged it's just under 7 points a game last year. So
he's got 11.
Yep.
And another steal.
Said Lucas Mitchell.
Mitchell got a steal.
So Kiesler could not get there to complete the interception as he knocks it out of bounds.
And Bowman, who checked in on the last dead ball, was one that committed the turnover there. Shot is missed, rebound Bowlby. Unable to go back up. Kick out True Blood for three, cannot get it to go. Anklet out of there by Hunt. Here come the Tigers. Driving the hole and throwing it up is Zachary Helt for two.
So that's the second basket of the half as he gets the old school finger roll, as they say.
Yarling could not get it to go, but rebound Bowlby, and he'll get a two-shot trip to the line on a second chance opportunity. He made two earlier, and we'll see who the foul's on. Number 5, Damian Bowman. It's his first team's third. And Bowlby's the wrong person to put on the line if you're the other team. 3 for 3.
Said, just a quick stat was for you guys. He went 7-7 from the field last year in last year's game, and 5 of 6 from the free throw line. So it was a very efficient score from the field and at the charity stripe as well.
And he's 4-4 tonight from the line. 8 points.
And certainly making the most of it, as Kiesler is certainly trying to break that Waldron press, and finally does, as he sets up the Crothersville offense.
Small with it. Over to Bowman now. Shot is missed. Offensive putback is missed. And we got foul underneath. Quentin Kiesler commits a foul. Following a missed shot. Team 4.
Oh,
That's his second.
My apologies. Number 35 is Spall, who was bringing it up on the play.
Because I don't think that Kiesler can make it from the parking lot. Shot is missed. Rebound. Tyler Bowlby, he's all over that board. Got 6 rebounds. 2-shot trap to the line again. And now Damian Bowman, excuse me. Second foul, team 5th. And Bryce Yarling will go to the line. He left that one short. One more coming.
Said head coach Bo Scott is giving some instructions to Mitchell on the sideline as he gets back defensively. And the second shot is up and nails it.
2 or 3 on the night.
Said Waldron leads 30-25 with 17 left in the quarter.
And another steal. He'll go all the way in and put
And
it
gets it
in.
to go.
Tyler Bowlby, and now timeout Crothersville.
So Bowlby with 4 points in the court and 8 points on the game. Waldron leads 32-25 with 4:09 left on the clock. This is Shelby County basketball presented here on Dart Media. We'll be back after the commercial break.
Flat Rock Precision is a premier dealer of precision planting, Yetter, Martin, and 360 Yield. Jim Emmerich and his team specialize in the sale, service, and installation of these products. Flat Rock Precision, proud supporter of Spartan Sports. Mucks Crane and Contracting participates in commercial, institutional, and land development projects in both public and private sectors. Michael and his team invite you to explore their website to discover how Mucks Crane and Contracting can work for you. Mucks Crane and Contracting, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
Back at the reservation, 32-25. Waldron leads. We were talking at the break of how we just started, in fact, in this building, the broadcast was just a small pad and a couple mics for the benefit of a Mike Van Gordon who passed away last year. And then ended up building from that. And
Everything started here.
And it was originally meant for Mike Van Gordon to watch Madison play the first game of her senior year, and it just built from there. Ball passed around.
Said Mohawks.
Crothersville's in trouble.
Yarling gets
Got
it
away
up.
with a carry, but
Two ricochet passes really off of the Tigers.
Yep, it was Crothersville just tried to squeeze it in there, just couldn't quite do it. Yarling picked their pockets, and now he's going to the charity stripe to look to put up.
now we're getting
Waldron up
some
9.
of these players in foul trouble. 6 fouls to 1. And a lot of us because of losing the foot race to the other end on fast break opportunities.
Yep,
Yarling missed the first foul shot.
Said Waldron certainly making up their opportunities from the charity stripe here in the second half. And
Even though they did miss 2 here, the rebound was cleared out of there by Kiesler.
And there's
Another
steal.
steal.
Bobby with the drive.
Colby all the way in. Can I get it to go?
Just couldn't finish the left-handed layup as Kiesler goes up and is short. Bobby it's on the fast break for the Mohawks. Swings it over to Mitchell. Looks to
Mitchell
pass
tapped
out.
down underneath over to Yarling.
Yarling drives, pulls
Pull
up.
up from the foul line. Can I get it to go? Cleared out of there by Spall. Here come the Tigers. Tigers picking up the pace a little bit.
Says Spall taking his time setting up the offense for Crothersville.
This is much different compared to the first half, where Crothersville was just a lot more deliberate. But being 7 down, they had to take away some of that deliberateness.
Yeah, it was not having played a game for both teams since March, and even for Crothersville not getting the opportunity of playing the regionals last year. They certainly want to make most of their opportunity playing here in their first game tonight, and it's a great defensive presence here from the Mohawks as Crothersville looks to shoot it.
Help can I get to going?
Step right for the ball. In time, we have a timeout going over to Crothersville.
Kiesler gets the offensive rebound, could not do a thing with it as he was swarmed, so they had to call timeout. We'll be back after this commercial break. This is Shelby County Basketball on Dart Media Group.
The staff at Brammer & Yen are committed to help your business achieve your financial goals. Their specialized staff will provide you with assistance in all your tax, reporting, financial, and business affairs. Brammer & Yen, proud supporters of Spartan Sports. Flat Rock Ag Supply is your full-service farm supply store. offering dry and liquid fertilizers, custom applications, and intensive soil sampling services. Flat Rock Ag, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
Back from the reservation. 2:05 to go, quarter number 3. 32-25 Waldron has turned the tables on Crothersville and leading this year. After losing down at Crothersville by about 15 last year. Different atmosphere up here. This ball receives inbounds. And checking the ball game out of the timeout is Deaton.
Said this is Bo Scott's second full season at the helm of the Mohawks, and it's certainly off to a great start after a 7-15 record last year. But certainly just kind of used last year as kind of like a building. It was kind of like a building year, and listen, said and you trying to said as ball pulls
another
up,
3 from the parking lot.
it comes up just short.
Rebound squirts free and
Fight for the ball as it.
it looks like Trubler got the rebound, and Waldron calls a timeout.
It was actually called out in Crothersville, so it's going to be Mohawk basketball with 1:25 here left in the third quarter. But
I couldn't quite see that.
Yep, it looked like from my angle that Dayton was on the ground and trying to fight for the basketball, but dribbling it off as Baldy drives, loses the ball,
cut off,
and picks it up
he
again.
gets it back, loses it.
And they're both squirming for the basketball as we got a tie-up.
See, Bowlby lost the ball there, and Helt steals it, and we got a tie-up. After the ball ping-ponging among several players.
Oh, we actually got a timeout. Timeout Crothersville with 1:10 left. Left on the. We actually got a live look in to the Southwestern Edinburgh game right now. So we're going to take you to that. It was during the commercial break. We'll be back.
We are back here at the reservation. Crothersville facing pressure as they inbound the ball and loses it out of bounds.
All right, we
got a score update, Justin?
Yeah, so we actually got a final score from from Edinburgh. Southwestern could not climb back into the game as they fall to Edinburgh 57-46 in their first game of the season. So
and we have another scrum. We got a lot of loose balls here the last couple minutes.
So it was tough first game for head coach Brady Day's squad, but they'll be back in action Saturday night at Morristown. So it should be a fun game over there Saturday night. But
Mitchell inbounds to Yarling. Yarling will bring it across. Waldron will have to be in too big of a hurry. As of now, the clock's her friend, but we still got another quarter. 45 seconds. Trubler with it. Trubler look at drive, use a Bowlby screen, loses the ball, taken away by Hunt.
Said Held was coming up the paint, sets up the offense. Just about 30 seconds left. Or was left here in the third quarter. Gets
chance for 2-for-1 for Crothersville if they can score here because they have the ball start quarter 4. 24 seconds.
So
alley-oop and got it.
Lobbed into Kiesler and lays it up in in for over the two.
That's an alley-oop. Catch alley-oop. Went down, put it up and in.
Yep.
10 seconds.
5-point game. Ball at the top of the key. Drives. Puts it up.
Cannot get to go. Draws 2-shot trip to the line.
So
Sorry about that, folks. We lost the internet connection there for about 30 seconds after the free throws, or during the free throws, sorry. So we're at start of the fourth quarter here. Mohawks leading 33-27.
Trying to see who Crothersville's coming out with.
all right, so Crothersville is starting with
They got Deaton, Hunt,
Spall, and
Spall's
Spall,
3,
Moeller,
and Moeller, and I don't see the
and
fifth
Hunt,
one.
No. Help. Zach Help. In the original starting five, it was starting five in for Waldron, or as Deaton just comes up just short, kicks it back out. Spall running the point of offense, swings it over to Moeller as he puts up the three, just short. Spall with the rebound, puts it up, and is fouled as it's going to the charity stripe for 2 shots.
See who the Waldron foul's on. Lucas Mitchell's first. That puts Bone.
Said one thing's going to be very interesting to see from both of these sides here in the fourth quarter is see if they can take care of the basketball as things got a little sloppy from both teams in the third quarter. Let's see if they can take better care of the basketball.
First quarter, same way, 5 turnovers apiece. Second quarter, things settled down. 1 turnover apiece, 6 and 6, and then turnovers started happening, particularly in Crothersville in the third quarter, and that's how Waldron bet the lead, picking the pockets, going to the other end for shots.
Right. Schaefer swings it over to Kuhn.
And Kuhn checked in last that ball.
Yep, he did. And Mitchell on top of the key, drives to the left side.
Drives on the big tree, faked him out.
Kicks it out to Kuhn. To Kuhn.
Who missed the 3. And rebound. Kicked all the way up top to Lucas Mitchell. Bowlby with it.
Bounces over to Bowlby, and looks like we got a moving screen called on Kuhn. And that is going to be his
second.
Yep, second foul. It was second foul of the night.
Team third.
Spall swings it over, gets the ball back. Trying to handle that Waldron press.
Moeller gets it now over to Help. Oh, they're watching him now.
Yep,
the Small hit 2 from the volleyball line in the second quarter. They're not turning him loose out there.
It's like they thought one, or all right, we'll have 1, and then 2. All right, we better make sure it counts.
Oh, alley-oop to underneath.
Lob it into Kiesler.
Too far underneath, but he's going on a 2-shot trip to the line.
Kiesler is hacked on the shot.
They either got Mitchell or they got Bowlby.
And that is going to be Kuhn with his third, actually. So Kuhn has got to be careful as he picks up his third.
Team fourth.
Kiesler goes to the line for 2.
Rattles it in.
Gets the first to go.
And also the other important thing is who can make free throws down the stretch, especially with things getting a little bit tight.
Mm-hmm. True Blood checking back into the game for Kuhn.
Second, off the back rim, put out of there by Schaefer.
Said Yarling was calling out the play for Waldron, swings it over to Bowlby. Bowlby takes the screen from Schaefer.
Still working around. Now with his True Blood. Give over to Yarling.
Yarling drives on the left
side. Yarling finds an opening, puts it in.
Bryce Yarling having a big night for Waldron.
He found the opening and drove it in and leads back up to 5. With this help.
Bryce Yarling having a big night here for Waldron as
underneath they got lost defensively but missed the shot, however, and cleared out of there. Is number 0,
on the rebound,
Lucas
brings it up,
Mitchell.
swings it over to Schaefer. Swings it over Yarling as he drives, kicks it out.
True Blood trying
kicks it out to
Corner.
Darling for three.
Missed it.
Just short.
And
here
rebound by
Here
Hunt.
comes Spot. Looks down court as Tyler Balby makes a beautiful defensive play to knock the ball out.
Crothersville will have to reset under its own basket.
It's at 35-30 with 5:24 remaining here in the fourth quarter. As
Lob into the big guy. He cannot get to go.
Oh, my goodness. And Spall
Rebound by Spall. Count it and put him on the line.
Spall gets the offensive effort and gets the ball to go in, and some says
They called Ethan Trueblood for his third, and Waldron fans are not happy with the call.
said head coach Bo Scott was not pleased with the call on the play, but nonetheless, Trueblood gets the layup to go.
Answers and a timeout, 30-second timeout by Waldron.
All right, 37-33 left on left in the game. We will be right back here on Dart Media Group.
Shelby Farm Supply is your full-service grain elevator and feed supplier. Travis Beck and his team specialize in the custom mixing of livestock feeding applications. Shelby Farm Supply, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
Back at the reservation where Waldron leads 37-33 with 5:12 to go in this contest.
As Crothersville is going to take it out of bounds with Spall inbounding it.
Waldron setting up in the press. Spall will bring it up.
Said there's been at some points here in the second half where Crothersville has not been able to figure out the Waldron press, but they figured it out there.
Got away with the travels by Spall. Spall gets his own rebound and puts it in.
Said we got a 2-point game here, Dave. Said 4:50 left.
You got to box out better. You got to anticipate where the shot's going to go, which sometimes not easy to do, and then you have to make sure you don't out-jump.
Kicks it out, drives, Balby under the basket. Dishes Shaver for a beautiful layup as he gets the layup to go from the left side.
That was set up by Balby on that drive and leads back up to 4.
There was, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Balby. I kind of mentioned that Balby is going to do a little bit of everything for Waldron, and he certainly has done that tonight. May not show up on the box score, but he is really going to
spark plug.
The spark plug for this offense, and Yarling has played tremendously. Has given the offensive boost, or at least for the.
Spall thought about taking. Oh, they fed the big guy underneath. Kiesler needs to make his free throws.
That's at least the third or fourth time that Spall has tried to alley-oop it inside to Kiesler. And
Kiesler draws a foul and got Balby's third.
And Crothersville is making good use of those other sides in with Kiesler.
And he missed another free throw. If they're going to cut into this, really you got to make the free throws down the stretch.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to. He makes second.
Kiesler hits 1 of 2.
2 of 4.
Trueblood coming.
2 of 4 on the night. 2 of 5 on the night.
Said Schaefer drives on the left side, kicks it back out to Balby. Balby drives on the left side, cuts through the defense.
Cannot get to go. Gets his own rebound.
Kicks it out to Yarling. Drives. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Drives.
Yarling in the corner.
Drives.
Pull up. Got it. Bryce Yarling. 16 for Bryce Yarling. 41-36.
Said Spall manning the offense here for Crothersville late. Thought about the long three again, but decided better of it.
Now he's just holding it out there. They know he can hit the long three, so now they're sending Trueblood out there to challenge him.
Said Waldron playing in a 3-2 or 3-2 zone, 3-2 zone to try to help limit that long range shot.
And sometimes that may not work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, said Balby with the steal and drive.
There he goes all the way and puts it in. Balby's got 5 steals.
Said great defensive effort from Balby.
7-point lead for Waldron. Crothersville having trouble getting it across. He finally does. Man, good job to elude the defender.
And puts it in for the layup.
Great job of Small eluding the defense long enough to get Kiesler open.
Tyler Balby with the fake pass and
Balby's turning into clutch down the stretch with another field goal. Lead back up to 7.
So Tyler Balby with a beautiful fake pass on the drive from the left side. Oh, it's on that last play to get the layup.
Now we're getting some scoring. 2 minutes ago, Waldron spread the lead out to 7. Crothersville cannot sit in this for too long. Now he's going to try a long 3. He air specialed that. Now he's going to hear it from the fans. You throw an air ball up, you will hear it.
Said 1:45 remaining here in the game. 7-point lead for Waldron as Bryce Yarling is led all alone on the 3-point line. It's just short and it's knocked out on Crothersville.
Mitchell could not corral the rebound. Crothersville knocked it away. Waldron will have to reset under its own basket.
Said both Hunt and Mitchell were both going after the ball, and Mitchell won the battle between the two of them. Mitchell drives, kicks it out to Schaefer. 1:30 remaining here in the game.
True blood with it now.
Patient with a 7-point lead.
Yep, they do.
Clock's a friend now. Balby in the corner. We know what he can do. The December meeting's going to be real interesting when they play Southwestern. And I think knocked him down.
So looks like we got a foul called on Zach Helt with a push, his second in the game. And Waldron
that puts a bonus light on.
Yep, Waldron is going to the charity stripe for a 1-and-1. And Mitchell will be the shooter.
You got to make that all-important first one, but however, Balby got crashed the boards, got the offensive rebound, and he's going to go to the line for a 2-shot trip.
Hey, gentlemen, how about Balby here in the second half? I mean, making those little plays. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast. I mean, it may not show up in the box score, but I mean, it's just plays like that will
he
make.
He picked his 4th up.
Yep, or will make head coach Bo Scott happy and just going
first.
forward and just kind of make inspiring his team.
I really think that's a great point. He's done a great job all around defensively. Got several steals, offensive rebound there.
And
most everything's happened in the second half.
And makes it a 9-point game as we have just over a minute left here in the first in the game. We'll be right back we'll be right back for the final seconds of the game. This is Shelby County basketball. It was presented by RD's Farm Equipment and Greenhouse. We'll be right back.
RDS Farms and Greenhouse is your local horticultural specialist with quality annual and perennial flowers to beautify your home. Our greenhouse has all the flats, planters, hanging baskets, and ferns to suit your flower needs. RDS Farms and Greenhouse, proud supporter of Spartan Sports.
All right, welcome back to Waldron High School. This is Shelby County basketball here on Dart Media. It's our Dart Media group. Score is 47-38 in favor of Waldron with just over 1 minute to go here in the game. And Crothersville is going to be inbounding the basketball here here to start play again as Waldron sets up in their full court press again. Spall brings it up quickly for Crothersville. Drives on the left side, gets the top layup to go.
Got it.
Climbed in.
Lead cut to 7. But they got to get some more stops and more scores if they're going to get back in.
It's a 7-point game.
Waldron will have to be patient with the ball. Knocked away by Crothersville. 44 seconds left. Now checking in is Derek Deaton.
So Deaton checking in for Hunt. Checking in for Hunt for Crothersville. Mitchell looks to inbound. Bounces it to Yarling.
They're going to have to foul.
And Hilt does just that.
But now it's Team 10. It's 2 shots. So even making one of those could put him in dire straits. He has to miss both. And I don't look for Waldron to miss both.
Nope, and just like from my past experiences from watching basketball, and just like being a part of it, game's not over until it's over. So we still got about 41 seconds left here as
Yarling makes a free throw.
Yarling hits one of 2 free throws so far. He has 1 left.
Seconds on its way. Got it.
Switches it. 9-point lead for the Mohawks. Hunt bring it up, drives.
Pull up.
Shot.
Cannot get to go.
Just short.
Put out there by Yarling.
And ditches it over to Bowlby.
Had to foul Bowlby. He's shooting 2 the rest of the way.
That is one player that you do not want. If you're Crothersville, that you do not want to put on the line.
It's one of Dave's pet peeves, missing free throws. Waldron's doing a good job down here the stretch, making them.
That called fault for his first foul.
And I jinxed him. That was our fault.
Gentlemen, we had a close first half, but really the story of the game is going to be the tightly defensively about pressure from
1 of 2 made by Bowlby.
That will be pretty much be the deciding factor of this game.
Exactly
third quarter ended up being a deciding factor because of the fact that as we see a lot of action going on.
Spall gets the layup to go. Ball knocked out of bounds. 9.1, just under 10 seconds left here in the game. We have an 8-point game. Mitchell looking to inbound to Yarling as he dribbles it out. Dribble the
rest of the clock out with the final being Waldron 50, Crothersville 42. We'll be back to wrap it up after this word.
50-42 is your final score live here from Waldron High School. So we'll be right back after the commercial break. This is Shelby County Basketball here on Dart Media Group.
This break is brought to you by Larry Moore Construction. For over 37 years, Larry Moore Construction has been serving the building needs of South Central Indiana. From simple garages to a complex commercial campus of buildings, Larry and his team can provide a turnkey solution or shell package to fit your needs. As a local building partner of Wick Buildings, you'll receive great local service and a product made in the USA. For a look at their construction capabilities, check out their website at larrymoreconstruction.com or give them a call at 812-587-5216. That's 812-587-5216. Larry Moore Construction, proud supporters of Spartan Sports.
All right, welcome back to Waldron High School, live here on Dart Media Group. This is the Larry Moore Construction postgame show here on Dart Media Group. Waldron with a 50-42 win over Crothersville to move to 1-0 on the season. Gentlemen, this game had a tale of two halves. Waldron was struggling defensively a little bit in the first half, and then they come out in the second half with a full court press. And that really turned things around. It was really turned things around for him.
Yeah, I mean, really nice adjustments there by Coach Scott there at halftime. That full court press just caused Crothersville really not to ever really get into their offense, I think, and then got down 6-8 points, and it pretty much stayed there for the whole second half. So.
Yeah, I mean, Crothersville looked like they were a team that was wanting to get out and running, and they really showed that in the first half, especially with Spall running the point and hitting those two deep threes, and the great adjustments Coach Scott that made during halftime. Balby made some big plays in the second half. Yarling hit some great shots down the stretch, and Dave, So let's just go over a few sets.
Bowlby and Yarling had 18 points as co-leaders of the game, and both of them have been named player of the game. Bowlby got 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals and 1 assist. I'm getting things backwards here. And Yarling got 18 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 assist. And, of course, Bowlby added an assist late. Waldron also got 7 from Mitchell, 5 from Ethan Trueblood, and 2 from Caden Schaefer. He had to fill in for Jacoby Purcell, who is out with an illness. And that's as far as I'm going to go with that. Small got 23 points to lead Crothersville, 6 rebounds for him, 3 assists. Kiesler hit double figures, 10 points, 9 rebounds, almost got a double-double the hard way. But not much else, as turnovers were a factor. Waldron got like 5 or 6 steals right there in a row in that third quarter. And like I mentioned, sort of turned out tied of that game because it was tied or going back and forth prior to that.
Mm-hmm. So Waldron moves to 1-0, as we mentioned, moves to 1-0 on the season, as we mentioned. They will travel to Knightstown on Saturday, and then they will host Triton Central next Thursday night, which would be a tremendous matchup between both Shelby County teams.
And the trophy is on the line. Waldron's currently the holder of.
Yeah, because they beat us after we won the county.
Yep. So the bell will be up for grabs the first time of the year, and I think we just heard the public announcer say that's also going to be senior night for the boys team that
yes,
night.
Yes, it is. So,
so who did we name as Bremerhaven player of the game?
Bryce Sherling and Tyler Bowlby, both getting 18 points apiece. Bowlby got 9 rebounds and 5 steals. Bowlby sort of set the tone the third quarter, picking up those steals.
Yeah, yes, he did. And at least he was just quietly filling up the stat sheet. And was at the end of the day, it was both Yarling and Bowlby, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast. Look to be players to watch out for. They certainly came up here big in tonight's game. So moving on to Saturday coverage wise.
Let's talk a little bit about that. KM Sports is going to be covering the county as they always do a great job, and Dart Media is going to have live stream from Trinity Lutheran, pending approval, and then pending approval as well, we'll try to have the boys Southwestern Morristown game on Saturday night. It's going to be a double hitter on Saturday night. Justin, you and Chris, what's the plan?
Yep. So as for Chris and I, tomorrow night Chris will be in Rushville covering the Shelbyville Golden Bears opener. Coach Harnett's first full season as at the helm of the Golden Bears, so it's going to be fun to watch. I will be at Triton Central covering the Triton Central and Morristown girls. This is going to be my first look at Morristown this season, so I'm very excited to see what they have to offer. And take Thursday and Friday off, obviously for Thanksgiving and for Friday to recover from our little food coma.
Yep.
And then I will, pending approval, on Saturday, be covering the Waldron girls against against Greenwood Christian Academy, which should be a tremendously fun matchup between two top 10 teams in 1A. Pending approval from the AD over there. And Saturday night, Chris Mills and Jeff Brown actually will be actually writing for us, the former editor of the Shelbyville News. They will both be down in Shelbyville getting their first look at Shelbyville and Triton Central, and they'll be coached actually both.
Yeah.
Kyle Ballard's second full season at the helm at Triton Central, and they are a much improved team, so it's going to be fun to watch them. And I will actually be with you guys on Saturday night for the coverage of Morristown and Southwestern.
Yeah, so Chris and Justin doing a great job. Check them out on KM Sports on dartmediagroup.com. They'll have great stories and interviews up later tonight. Chris is running his Hoops 15 Black Friday early coupon deal this week as well. So check that out. Hoops 15 gets you 15% off the annual subscription to KM Sports. So again, we had The Voice with us tonight, and Justin Powell. Check him out on Twitter. Did a great job tonight. And I'm Dave Blondell. I appreciate everybody checking us out. We will hope everybody has a happy and safe Thanksgiving, and we will talk to you this weekend.